Good day, everyone. We are the Group 5 reporters and we're gonna discuss about the disciples of Jesus. So here's a brief description about the topic. The 12 disciples were, according to Christianity, ordinary men who followed the teachings of Jesus Christ. The term disciples were also called apostles, where an apostle is a messenger of Jesus' teachings. It was originally and usually referred to the early followers of Jesus who spread the Christian message to the world, or to a person of the Christian missionary designated to spread the Christian message. After witnessing his crucifixion, resurrection, and his ascension, these men were sent out to spread the word of Christianity and be witness to the work of God. And today, we're only gonna talk about Simon the Zealot and Philip the Apostle. Let us start with Simon the Zealot.
Simon the Zealot. The term zealot referred to a Jewish political faction that desired Israel's independence. Also, one of the most obscure apostles.
In Hebrew, he is called Simon the Canaanite, not because he was an inhabitant of Cana or Canaanite, but the word, when interpreted, means precisely the same as the Greek word zealots. His profession before he became the disciple of Jesus Christ, or a missionary, there is no information is given in the Bible as to what these men's occupation were. Like many of the lesser-known apostles, most of Simon the Zealot's life and identity remains a mystery, and the few details the Bible gives us has led to centuries of speculation, little of which can be confirmed or denied. Simon the Zealot was born on 1st century at Cana of Galilee, and he died on May 10, 61 AD. There is no exact evidence how Simon the Zealot died. The Bible says nothing more about Simon the Zealot, though there are several theories about whatever happened to him. He is said to have been crucified in Samaria after a failed revolt or axed to death in Soner at Persia. The family genealogy of Simon the Zealot. Some scholars conclude that Simon was Jesus' half-brother, but more scholars believe he was more likely a brother of James, another disciple. To be clear, this James is not the same one as Jesus' half-brother who became Jerusalem's first bishop and was martyred by being thrown off the Jewish temple roof and then stoned by the priests. In Mark chapter 6 verse 3, it indicates Jesus had a half-brother named Simon. According to Hegesippus, a Christian writer in the days of the early church, it was a different man named Simon. Here is some important happenings in his life. He spread the gospel in Egypt as a missionary and was martyred in Persia, and he was one of the 12 main disciples of Jesus, but plays no particular role in the gospel. But what we do know is this: he passionately believed in something, and Jesus saw in him the potential to spread the kingdom of heaven throughout the earth, not by force, but with the revolutionary power of love. As an apostle of Jesus Christ, Simon the Zealot would have been sent somewhere to spread the gospel, just as the other apostles were. Other than having his name listed alongside the rest of the disciples, nothing else is written about him in the scriptures. Simon's zeal turned from overthrowing governments to following Jesus' teachings. And lastly, the Bible cited his name in Acts chapter 1 verse 13, where the disciples met together the day after Jesus ascended to heaven.
Philip the Apostle. He was first mentioned in the Acts of Apostles as one of the 7 deacons. He worked as a fisherman before he became an apostle. Philip was born in Bethsaida in Galilee in 3 AD and died in 80 AD. Philip, along with Peter and Andrew, was from Bethsaida in Galilee. He had been a disciple of John the Baptist. He was also the one who told Nathanael about Jesus. Philip's first recorded act as a disciple of Jesus was to go and tell his friend Nathanael about Jesus. Later, Philip was approached by some Gentiles, more specifically Greeks from Bethsaida. Philip was a disciple who calculated the amount of money it would take to feed 5,000 people in Bethsaida, close to the Sea of Galilee. He was also one of the apostles that saw Jesus turn water into wine at a wedding in Cana. The angel of the Lord sent him to meet the Ethiopian eunuch that was reading from the book of Isaiah, that the Messiah will be slaughtered like a lamb. Apostle Philip is one of those who gathered in Jerusalem to pray after the Lord's ascension. After the Last Supper, Philip requested that Jesus show them the Father, leading to Jesus' statement, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father."